is to get more money. The second one is to get more time. And the third one is to get a better lifestyle, meaning healthier. So if you're on right now and you're ready for this, turn on your camera because I react to your reaction. I see so many people on here. I see Susie. I see Lola. Obviously, Charles is here. I see Glory. I see all of you, right? If those three things that I said to you, who wants all three? Raise your hand if you want all three. If you want more money, more time, and a better lifestyle. Ivory says all three. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Charles, if it wasn't for your company, how long would it take for you to get your dreams? How long would it take? And some of you will say never. Some of you will say, I stopped dreaming. And one of the reasons why you join network marketing, why you join a company that you're in, led by Charles, is for you to gain your control back of your life. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, 95% of people in this world are followers. Are you a follower or are you a leader? Why do I say that? Because only 5% of people in the world control 95% of money in the world, which means that 95% of people follow the 5%. First, I want to say for all the leaders on right now, thank you for turning on your camera. The goal of winning starts with you. It starts with you. All of you join the leadership with Charles and the company with Charles because you have a dream, you have a need, you have a vision, because where you were in life, you couldn't get there. So understand that the decision was made by you. God gave us the power to make choices, and you make the decision to say yes. Yes is the beginning, not the end. And in today's training, I'm going to unlock the internal superpowers that all of you have. I want you to know, Amaka, I want you to know, Alice, I want you to know, Doris, that all of you have what it takes to be number one in the world. All of you. It's not about what you have done. It's about what you're going to do. It's about what you believe. I wasn't born, when I came out of my mother's womb, I didn't say, I'm going to be the number one millennial. When I came out of my mother's womb, I didn't say, I will earn $100 million in network marketing. No, I didn't come out of my mom's womb that way. I came out, and I came out to the world like all of us, where God gave us the ability to make decisions, right decisions, wrong decisions, whatever decisions you made, ladies and gentlemen, leaders, has led you to this point right now. If you changed anything in your past, the wrongs, the rights, the I don't knows, wouldn't have brought you here right now. So I believe that everything happens for a reason. And maybe today, what I'll share with you can be your turning point in this industry, like I've helped thousands of people in this industry. And I love this industry. I'm an ambassador of network marketing. Why? Because it's changed my life. First thing I want you to know, I am not any different to you. I'm not any different to you. I'm going to give you some training today to train you with the right muscles, with the right mindset, so that you can get the right results. I've gone through struggle. Who's going through struggle right now? Raise your hand if you're going through struggle, or have you gone through struggle? We all have. We all have. Guess what? When I was broke, I went through struggles. When I'm wealthy right now, I still have troubles. The only difference is I don't have troubles about money, but I still have troubles. So what I'm going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is understand is that I am not better than you. I want you to know that. I am not better than you. Hard work will always beat talent. Once again, hard work will always beat talent. I'm telling you, if you believe, and it all starts with a believe, and it all starts with a why. For everyone that's on right now, the answer, and I'm telling you this right now, you got to write this in big letters. The answer to all your challenges and the solution to all your challenges, you look at it every morning in the mirror. Every morning in the mirror. You have enough. Whatever God gave you between your ears, the 6 inches, trust me, believe me, that is enough, Doris, for you to change the future of generations in your family. Network marketing has done it for me. How many of you heard this saying? Go to school, get good grades, and get a good job. How many of you heard that? Have you heard that? Well, I guess it's the same in Africa, right? It's the same everywhere around the world, but it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Go look at the newest millionaires. Go look at the newest billionaires. They're not 80 years old. They're 20, they're 30, they're 40. Some of them are teenagers. Why? Because 9 to 5 doesn't work anymore. One income household doesn't work anymore. People have to wake up and smell the roses saying that our world is changing. Our world is changing, and the people who are getting ahead is doing things differently. And that's why I love network marketing, because it is free enterprise. So what is the secret to my success? I've gone through challenges. I've gone through stages where I had one last child. At one time, I had 5 credit cards, right? And whether you have credit card or not, you can relate to this. All it meant was I had no more cash. I was borrowing money, and I was down to the last $100, and that was it. I was already thinking about selling stuff in my house, selling furniture, selling my second car, selling things so that I can provide to my family. I have 3 beautiful kids, guys. And as a father, as a parent, when you feel like I can't provide for the family, right inside your stomach, right inside your gut, it just hurts. And you pray and you pray and you pray, and you're looking for the answer. But guess what? The answer is in front of you in the mirror. So some of you may be saying, well, okay, Chad. Okay, I get it that maybe you were at a time where you were broke. I get it at a time where you had no answers. So how do you get from down and out to on top of the world? It's called opportunity. It's called work ethic. It is called finding a coach. It's called finding a mentor like Charles. This gentleman here, when I had the time and honor and privilege to mentor him and help him through this industry, he's gone through some challenges. He went through accidents, but guess what? He kept his belief strong. And I take my hat off to you, Charles, for striving and building this industry, because we need more advocates. We need more leaders like Charles to lead people like you so that you can be the beacon of hope. You can be the light, especially during this time. It doesn't matter if you are building a business at home. Charles knows this. In my last company, when we were together, I did an online Zoom like this for 55,000 people live. How did we do that? It's not because I'm great. It's because we created systems, right? And with the system Charles create, I'm sure some of that had been influenced by myself. And I'm telling you, system works. How many of you here is a good cook? How many here can cook good food? Please raise your hand if you can cook good food. All right. Lady Isabel, I'm coming to your house when I'm coming to Africa, because you raise your hand first and say, I'm a good cook. Well, I guarantee you that your cooking is better than McDonald's. I guarantee you your cooking is better than McDonald's. But ladies and gentlemen, from a business standpoint, would you want to run a business that Lady Isabel owns, or would you want to own McDonald's, who's a multi-billion-dollar company? Why is McDonald's a multi-billion-dollar company? Because it's systems. It's all about systems. Network marketing is a done-for-you business. Think about it. All the decisions you made has led you to a point right now. My question to you is, are you happy with where you are right now, financially, spiritually, health? If the answer is no, then some of you just got to let go and trust in the leadership who has what you want. Trust in the leadership who knows how to guide you. So when I had the ability to let go and go, okay, leader, okay, mentor, guide me. One of my best students that I've been able to mentor, one of the students, Charles, I'm getting a message from Colin. I don't know if you can see the chat group. So I'm going to let you control that. But anyway, one of my best students that I've been able to mentor, he said to me, Chad, I'm going to be the best student you ever had. I'm going to be the best follower, because if I'm following the #1 in the world, it's okay if I'm in the top 100. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I gave him some instructions. And I said to him, do not come back till you complete the first instruction. He said, yes, Chad. He came back virtually straight away. I said, do you do it? He goes, yes. I told you I'm going to be the best student in your life. I said, okay. Gave him second instruction. He went out there and did that. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? In his first year, he made $2 million in network marketing. No one in the history of network marketing had been able to do that. One of the instructions I said to him, use social media. Go and do a Facebook Live. He goes, I've never done it before, but okay. He did not let fear stop him for what is being given to him. Meaning that $2 million was there. Every single one of you. Your prize is there. You just have to make the right decisions to get it. For example, if I said to you, I have $1 million for you cash right here in my home in Los Angeles. Some of you be like, oh, we can't fly, or I don't have a passport, or you start making excuses for yourself why you can't come here. If I have $1 million cash for you right here, some of you will make excuses. Some of you will self-sabotage to stop yourself from the money right here. So the biggest thing you need to do is listen to the right you. What I mean by right you, I'll tell you that in a second. But this gentleman, I said, make sure you do Facebook Lives every single day to share your message to the world, because he's never done Facebook Live before. He didn't go, Chad, I don't know how to do Facebook Live. No, he didn't. Nat and Nattida, my in-laws. Nat and Nattida is listed in the all-time earner list, the top 200 all-time earners. In the last 80 years of network marketing, Nat and Nattida, my in-laws, are in the top 20 in the world for all-time earners. They currently hold a record for the fastest $1 million a month check in the industry. It took them 12 months to make $1.2 million a month for that month alone. They hold a record. And you know what Nattida did, which I love? She's always a go forward person, not a go back person. Okay, what I mean by that? Leaders, you have told some people to do some things, and what do? They go backwards. And you told some people to do something and they go forward. One thing I love about Charles is he goes, Chad, do you mind doing this? I say, yes, no problem. Most people will ask for something and not follow through. Most people will ask for something. For example, some of you here has asked that you want to change your life, and you partnered with Charles in his company. But have you really taken the action? The yes is the beginning. The yes is joining a gym. The doing it is going to the gym, is your daily routines. What are your daily routines? So when Nattida, my mother-in-law, she's a beast. She's one of the best that's right now, currently, the #3 in the world was her mentor. Right now, the current #3 in the world was mentored by my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law has mentored at one stage in the top 100. 15% of the top 100 was mentored by my mother-in-law. What does that mean? It means that she has a system. It means that she's a doer. Her first Facebook Live, ladies and gentlemen, was upside down. She turned on the Facebook Live on the phone, and she didn't know it was upside down. It was upside down. It was upside down. Now you're laughing, right? It was upside down. She didn't know. It was upside down on her Facebook post. People was like, what's going on? But guess what? You know how many people watched that post? You know how many people commented? You know how many people had Nattida back on the top of their mind? Because she's a doer. She's a doer. It's better to do and get it wrong than try and practice and get it right and not do it all. It's better to do and get it wrong than keep on practicing and practicing and don't tell anybody. So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. If I said to you, if you get 1,000 no's, you'll have $100,000 in your bank account. If I said, get 1,000 no's, I'll give you $100,000 in your bank account. If I said, go get 1,000 no's, I'll give you $100,000 in your bank account. How's your mind thinking right now? What is your mind thinking? All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go get my no's. If I said, go get your 1,000 no's in the next 30 days, I'll put $200,000 in your bank account. All right, let's go. I'm not sleeping. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, guys, that's the mindset. Why do you need, and I'm sorry to say that is the mentality of a follower. Society tricks us. Society condition us to exchange time for money, meaning that if I'm going to give you $10 an hour, you're going to work for me. But if I'm going to give you no money an hour, but give you the ability to earn unlimited an hour, you go, no, 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 I'd rather take the $10 an hour. That is the mindset you got to change, ladies and gentlemen. You got to change. So everyone here, I'm going to be a little bit tough for you today because I see that you want to win. I see that you want to receive. Who wants to receive? Raise your hand. Now, listen to this. The secret to your success is you. I told you this. And remember, I said to you, guys, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. And out of the 101 people here, only 23 people turn on their camera. And now people turn on your camera. Oh, I better turn on my camera. It's okay. I won't go too hard on you. Because if I'm your personal coach at the gym, right? If you ever had a coach at the gym and the coach says, give me 10 push-ups, Charles. You start doing 10 and he goes, well, 8, 9. And he goes, Charles, give me 10 more. And you're like, what? All right, 11, 12, 13, and 18. Charles, give me 10 more. Come on, coach. You just told me 10 and now I'm 20. Well, guess what? Charles might be mad at the coach for that moment. But once Charles get up with his guns on his biceps and his six-pack and he's looking like a supermodel, he's never going to be mad at his coach, because the goal of the coach is to push you, is to get you to where you haven't been before. So for everyone who turned on your cameras at the first go, guess what? You're listening. The secret to my success is listen to people who has what they want. For example, I don't listen to my neighbors, right? How many of you want to live in a nicer house? If you want to live in a nicer house, please raise your hand. Don't listen to your neighbors. Do not listen to your neighbors. Because if you listen to your neighbors, you're not going to move. You're going to stay in the same house. So guess what I did when I was young? I went to the neighborhood of where I wanted to live. And I started making friends in that neighborhood. Started getting advice from people in that neighborhood. Why? Because if you get advice from someone who makes $1 million a month, and you get advice from someone who makes $100 a month, guess what your bank account will look like? Would your bank account look like the guy that makes $100 a month or $1 million a month? Well, guess what? This, like I said earlier, those 6 inches between your ears are the most important things that you got to protect. Sometimes you got to not listen to the people closest to you, because sometimes the people closest to you are jealous that you have a dream, are jealous that you want to have a better life, are jealous that you want more for yourself and your family. I understand that. I understand. My mom, whom I love, did not look at me for 1.5 years. Did not look at me for 1.5 years. When I was in her presence, I was like a ghost to her. Why? Because she didn't understand that I wanted more for me and my family. Guess what? Now she goes, my son has my blood. My son has my blood. Look at him. He's so successful. Well, guys, in any business, there's ups and downs. In any relationships, there's ups and downs. But in going through the up and down, you need to know where you're going. You need to know where your goal is. You need to know where your target is. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, you got to ask yourself, for the ones who didn't turn on their camera, why are you not turning on your camera? I'm talking to those with the camera off. Why are you not turning on your camera? Is it because you believe that you already know the secret? You already know the secret to success? Then don't listen. But for the people, I'm telling you right now, I'm always a student. Currently, I'm still being mentored. Currently, I'm still being led. I've met 4 billionaires in my life. I want to become a billionaire, not because I want to get richer, because I want to help more people. Africa is very close to me. I don't tell this to many people, but I have my own orphanage in Africa, right? God led me there, right? I've been to Africa. I've been to Zimbabwe, right? I spent weeks and months there because I just want to love on people and give on people. And some people wrote, I have a challenge I'm putting on my camera. Thank you. Appreciate that. My number one tip for myself, find someone that has what you want and do what they do and get them to be your mentor. The owner of Amazon is not going to mentor you. The owner of McDonald's is not going to mentor you. But guess what? Charles, your leader, he's going to mentor you. He's been mentored by some of the best in the world. At one stage, I was able to create 7 millionaires in 1 year. Not myself. I created 7 people made over $1 million. So guess what? Charles has that. I'm here to support him 100%. He is going to be one of the best network marketers in Africa, in the world. Why? Because he has the right roots. He has the right belief. He has the right leadership. And my time is very important. I wouldn't be here talking to you if I didn't believe in Charles. And I believe in Charles 1,000 and 1,000,000%. So everybody here, this is the reason why I wanted you to turn on your camera. I want you to open your left hand right now. I want to see all of you open your left hand. And in your left hand, let's open up like this. Imagine a little version of you standing there looking at you. The little version of you standing there looking at you. And this is the negative you. The negative you. Oh, why are you on this training right now? You should be making dinner. Why are you on this training right now? Your family's waiting for you. Hey, don't waste your time. Go back to your job. What's your boss going to think? Am I too thin? Am I too fat? Do I work too much? Do I work too little? Do you know what I'm talking about? That negative you. We all got it. We all got it, right? Who knows what I'm talking about? The negative you, right? Is that person on your left hand right there, standing there talking to you. Now, close that hand. Throw that hand away. Open your right hand. Open your right hand. This right hand is the positive you. The positive you saying that, yes, I deserve more. Yes, I can do this. I don't care if that so-and-so told me that I'm not worth it. I don't care if that so-and-so said that I'm a loser. I don't care what everyone says because I know what God gave me. I'm destined for more. I'm destined for better in my life. I'm going to do this. You deserve it. You're going to get that dream house. You're going to get that dream car. You're going to get that dream man or woman if you're single. If you're married, you're going to travel the world with your husband or wife and your family. You're going to get everything you deserve to because you deserve it. Here is the guy. Here is the genius of this, guys. You have a left hand. You have a right hand. You have a negative you and you have a positive you. You can only listen to one hand at a time. You can't listen to both. Today, you got to make a decision which hand you're going to listen to. Today, you got to make a decision to see which hand you're going to listen to. And any time that negative you comes back, close it, throw it away. Say, get out of my life. Every time that negative hand comes to you, close it, throw it away, get out of my life. Negativity will bring you to poverty. Negativity will bring you deeper into poverty. Positivity will bring you in the right direction to where you want to go to. So everyone right now, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. If you're driving, keep your eyes open, right? Because now we are Zoom. Everyone's doing different things. You could be in the gym. You could be driving. You could be cooking. If you're around fire and you're on the road, Grace is on the road, but I don't know if she's driving. But keep your eyes open, but everybody else, close your eyes. All right, close your eyes. Right now, in your company, Do you want to make a little bit of money or a lot of money? Shout out what do you want. A lot of money. What for? What for? What for? Everything that's going through your head right now, what for? What for? What for? Write that down. Open your eyes and write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. It is so important, ladies and gentlemen. It is so important, ladies and gentlemen. That 1 minute exercise you just did right now, that is your ammunition to win. That is your ammunition to win. That is your ammunition to win. I'm going to share some pictures with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you some visualization of what you did is what I did, and it helped me after I said yes. Many of you have said yes in your company, maybe a long time ago, but you haven't done anything. You haven't put in the right activity to get the results. Why? You didn't have the right ammunition. You're looking out, but you got to look in. You're looking out, but you got to look in. Because what you just shouted out, what you're writing down right now is from inside. What do you do with that? Okay, give me a second. Let me share my screen.
Just Tambou.
Tambou, not Tambou.
So whatever I shared with you to do, you must create a dream board.
Over 80 million in 11 months. That's joined 80.
Hey, Charles, can you give me co-host?
Join the company.
You can't share this. Let me give you co-host. Let me make you. Okay, you can go ahead. This person. You are muted.
All right, thanks, Charles.
I
What I just got you to do, say that again.
You can share your screen now.
Yes, no problem. What I asked you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to write down what was inside of you, why you're doing this for. You must create a dream board. What is a dream board? All those writing that you wrote, make that into a picture. Everything you wrote down, financial freedom, or for my daughter, or for my son, or better house, whatever you wrote down, create a dream board, meaning let a picture represent those words. Obviously, the words that you wrote down, ladies and gentlemen, leaders, are not something that you have right now, right? Obviously, because if you already have it, you're not going to say it, right? If you already have a car, you're not going to write down, I want a car, because you already have it. You wrote down what you don't have, and maybe you wrote down what you think you may never get. I was in that same position where you are right now. And check this out. This was Nattida's, my wife's dream board. This was a dream board. This dream board was written down 18 years ago. 18 years ago. Look at me. Look, I look the same 18 years ago and now. Look at that. No, I'm just joking. But it was written down 18 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it. This home that you see up top, back in the day, 18 years ago, there was no internet. We were buying magazines. We were buying magazines of Dream Home. And my wife Nattida saw this dream home. She started cutting it out. Start cutting it out and go, yes, this is my dream home. This is my dream home. And I'm going to tell you where she was. Nattida was a waitress working for tips. She'll work every day, hours and hours to get tips to survive. She'll take the money, she'll roll it up, and she'll put it in a tin box underneath her bed. Not the bank. She didn't believe in the bank. She would go work as a waitress, get the tips, roll it up, and put it in a tin box. Living in an apartment, small place with a family. And she put on her dream board this mansion. She didn't know where this mansion was, but she put it on her dream board. She looked at it every single day. Her positive her kept on driving her in the right direction because she knew she was meant for more. She knew that one day, through prayer, through God, and through her hard work, she could get to where she wants to go because God wants the best for all of us. He doesn't want us to lose. He doesn't want us to be broke. He wants the best for all of us. This is a dream home. There's a plane there to be traveling around the world because when you're broke, you don't travel, right? To travel. There's some nice cars. There's the Ferrari. There's a Bentley. There's this children here, orphanage, Christian orphanage. We wanted that, right? This is the grandma living in a nice house. This is a Maldives, in the Maldives, in holiday in the Maldives. This is our family being together. Remember, I told you my mom didn't want to look at me. So we put a photo there of our family together. We wanted to be the youngest double diamonds in our company. We wanted to make $100,000 a month. We wanted to talk to a crowd that was our team. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a dream board. This was when, think about it, when Nattida was broke, working as a waitress, having tips to survive. Having tips to survive. Having tips to survive. And I want you to see this. And I want you to understand that this is not what we have. This is what she dreams to have. This is what she dreams to have. This is what she dreams to have. Remember, your left hand and your right hand, who are you going to listen to? Who are you going to listen to? Well, ladies and gentlemen, every single one of these items has now been completed. Every single one. Every single one. This took 16 years to complete every single one. How many of you is ready to fight for the next 16 years, for the next 6 years, for the next 10 years? I don't know how long it's going to take. How many of you are going to fight for you? How many of you are going to fight for your dreams? If you say you will, you better believe it. Network marketing, guys, is not a sprint. It's not a microwave business. What I mean, oh, let me go buy a kit to join and put it in a microwave for 2 days and whoa, I'm a millionaire. Most people think it is a get-rich-quick scheme. No, it takes skill. It takes the right mindset. It takes the right leader like Charles for you to learn. There's nothing wrong with following as long as you're following with a big bank account, as long as your bank account is growing. So I'm going to talk about some craziness. The house that we live in right now, ladies and gentlemen, the house that we live in right now, we didn't know this. We didn't know this at all. In the dream board, you see that house in the dream board. We didn't know where that house was. That house could be in Africa. For all we know was we saw a book for dream home. We cut out the picture. That house could be in Japan. I don't know. The house could be in Germany. I don't know. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That house is on my street, is my neighbor. That exact house is on my street. It's my neighbor. We live on the same street. And that house, it is owned by Kevin Garnett. He used to be a center for Boston Celtics basketball team. He's my neighbor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. That house, I'm not kidding. Charles, when you come to LA and spend some time with me, I'll walk you to his house, my neighbor. Something that was written down 16 years ago. We didn't know this. Now we live on the same street. My street only has about 10 houses, right? It's my neighbor. It's not a house that looks like this house. It's the same house. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the same house. So don't tell me that don't tell me that you are not meant for more. You believe and you will achieve if you do the right things. If you go to the gym, if you join a gym membership and you don't go to the gym, who are you gonna complain to? Are you gonna call the gym up and goes, I want my money back. I'm still fat. And they say, sorry, ma'am, sorry, sir, when you pay for a gym membership, you have to come and work out. Nobody told me that. I thought if I bought a gym membership, I'm gonna be fit. I thought if I bought a gym membership, I'm gonna look like Mr. Charles Tambou. Someone told me that. No. If you join the gym, you gotta go and work out. Like this business. If you join this business with Charles, doesn't mean you're gonna get his results. You gotta work. You gotta work out. You gotta take the right steps to get the right results. Are you an observer or you're a doer? Are you an observer or you're a doer? Are you a player or you a viewer? Meaning that when you go to a soccer match, when you go to a basketball match, who makes the money? The players. Who pays the money? The people that come and watch. So are you a watcher or you're a player? You need to make the decision. If you're a player, you're the one running up and down the basketball court. You're the one kicking the soccer ball up and down the field. You're the one every day going to training. You just don't decide to be a Los Angeles Lakers basketball player by not going to practice, by not shooting a basketball. Well, that's the same for you guys. You talk about the orphanage. I'll show you some pictures. We had the orphanage in 2010, 10 years ago. It was when our orphanage was there. Our grandma, Nattida's grandma, lives in a 24,000 foot house right now in Thailand. 24,000 feet palace. There's 13 suites. There is 4 employees living at the house, and there's one grandma living there right now. Our family are together. We travel the world together. I had the opportunity to take my whole family first class on a plane. I mean, that's crazy, right? Youngest double diamonds, we became the #1 millennial earner in the world 2 years ago. In the entire world network marketing, we became the #4 earner. Our family was making $2 million a month, $2 million a month cash. We had an event in LA Convention Center 2 years ago. Over 5,000, over 3,500 people there. We talk about making $100,000 a month. My record is $100,000 in 3 days. My record is to earn $100,000 in 3 days. Here's another crazy thing, guys. Check this out. Check this out. In 2009, when we were broke, we would dress up like we were millionaires. We would dress up like we're millionaires. We would go to Rolls Royce. We would go to Lamborghini and take a photo in front of a Lamborghini and say, one day, babe, we're going to get this. It's not about the Lamborghini, guys. It's about striving for more. To be honest, a Lamborghini is not that comfortable. And, you know, I don't know the roads in Africa, Charles, but, you know, that, you know, is not going to be good. But it's not about that. It's about putting a goal and getting out to achieve it. 2017, we didn't know this, guys. Look, we didn't take the photo in 2017 because we remembered the photo in 2009. It was 8 years later. It was 8 years later. Look at the photo. Isn't it the same? I just look a little bit older. Nattida looks a bit younger. It's the same green Lamborghini. When we saw this photo and go, wow, this is crazy. Because why, ladies and gentlemen? Why? We are made of the same cloth. You and I, we're the same. But our decisions are different. But when our decisions become the same, when our mindset becomes the same, when our doing is greater than our sitting back and doing nothing, God wants to give you everything. God wants to provide everything for you. So in 2017, that green Lamborghini was given to us. I didn't pay for it. It was given to us because of our productivity in our last company. Let me share with you some photos, right? We live a crazy life now because of network marketing. This is my Rolls Royce. We bought it cash, right? It's really nice driving a Rolls Royce. This private jets. I mean, traveling in a private jet is the next level. This was an event we had in the Los Angeles Convention Center. So we picked the orange. Hopefully you guys agree with me. The orange Lambo is nicer than the green Lambo. We got an orange one. You know, this is when Zoom came to my event and gave me an award because I broke Zoom with 55,000 people live on Zoom. This is the biggest check that I had, $400,000 in a week, $400,000 in a week, which is crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to share this with you to let you know that you and I are not that different. You and I, we're not different. Maybe I'm trained to listen to my right hand. Not maybe, I am. I am trained to listen to my right hand. Virtually, Alice, if you're sitting in front of me, Alice, right now and telling me all these negative things about me, it would literally go in my ear and come out the other ear so clean that not even a little sediment will be left in my brain. Not even a little sediment will be left in my brain. Some of us on this call could hear negative things about other people, not even about you, about other people. And guess what? You'd be like, oh, he's talking about me, or she's talking about me. You need to desensitize the negative you and turn on the positive you. You need to desensitize the negative you and turn on the positive you, because look at me as an example. I'm not special, ladies and gentlemen. I am just hardworking. I have a dream. I have a belief. And God gave me the power of choice. God gave you the power of choice to make decisions and go out there and get it done. I moved from Malaysia. When I was born in Malaysia, at 8, I went to Australia. From 8 to 28, I was in Australia, and I came to the US when I was 28. When I came to the US, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. But I built an organization of over 250,000 people. Why? Not because I knew 250,000 people. It's because I worked. I went out there. I talked with my feet, meaning that I was walking, I was running, I was walking, I was running. Some people are going backwards and sitting. Back to the beginning. What did I say? At the beginning, guys, you need to make your decision. You need to make a decision. Get mad. I said MAD, get mad. What does MAD stand for? MAD, make a decision. If you already made it, go make it again. If you already made it, go make it again. You need to make a decision. You need to say, Charles, I need you to tell me how to be like you. I need you to be a leader like you. I need you to guide me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think, unless their thoughts pay for your bill. Well, if they say things that doesn't affect you, it doesn't pay your bills, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Sometimes you listen to the wrong people while the right people are knocking on your door. Sometimes you're listening to the wrong people when the right people are knocking on your door. I'm going to give you a practical tip right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you a practical tip right now. 2 things. 2 practical tips that I'm going to give you right now to help you build your business. 2 practical things. Number one, wake up and do 30 minutes more in the morning and 30 minutes more in the afternoon before you sleep at night. What does that mean? If you normally wake up at 8, wake up at 7:30. If you normally sleep at 10, sleep at 10:30. You got to do that, ladies and gentlemen. That extra hour a day, and let's say 2 hours a day on a weekend, will give you a 15-month year. How many of you would like to have 15 months in a year instead of 12? It means that you have 3 extra months of productivity, 3 extra months of earnings. So what have I just done? I just increased your paycheck in the next 12 months by 30%. How many of you like to get a pay raise of 30% in the next 12 months? Well, here's a practical tip. 30 minutes more in the morning, 30 minutes more in the afternoon, boom. How do you think Nattida and I get 48 hours in a day? There's 2 of us. We go the extra mile. We go the extra 3 hours, extra 4 hours a day, not 1. When our family was making $2 million a month, that's right, $2 million a month. We didn't work less, we worked more. Why? We have more people that we were responsible for. When I was at the top of my game, I was making more diamonds rather than less. Guys, this is a decision to help people. This is a decision to change people's lives. You have that power. So that's the first practical tip I'm going to give you. The second practical tip I'm going to give you, ladies and gentlemen, is this very sentence that has changed my bank account. Here's the sentence. Who do you know that you think will be great at this? Once again, who do you know that you think will be great at this? That sentence, ladies and gentlemen, that single sentence has led me to multi-million dollars in my bank account, because if someone says no, here's my third practical advice. If someone says no, it means not now. It means not now. Don't get mad at them. Build and continue that relationship. No means not now. And when you build that bond and you build a good work ethic, when the time is right, they're going to be calling you. When the time is right, they're going to be calling you. Like, for example, with Charles, when he had his accident, I wasn't knocking on his door and say, hey, where's your productivity? Hey, why aren't you doing anything? No, obviously, because the time was wrong for him, right? He's injured, but I'm going to tell you how crazy Charles is. Even though he was injured, even though he was in trouble, he was still working. That's the leader you have. And that's why I'm here, because I want to give my time to the leaders like Charles. And there's a lot of you on here. Here's the biggest tip. Learn and listen and be led by Charles. 3 L's. Learn, listen, and be led. There's nothing wrong with being led by the right person with the right mindset. We are all followers in a way, right? We all are followers in a way. But who you're following? Who are you following? Who is your coach? Well, if you don't know that answer, you need to go talk to Charles, because he has done things that you haven't done. So why try to work it out? Just ask him. Just ask him. The launch strategies that I've given Charles is being used by many. By the way, some of the top earners in the world currently right now is using all my strategies, which is okay, because I love this industry. I love network marketing. I have dedicated my life to this industry, not to my company, but to this industry. To this industry, because it continues to keep on changing lives and lives and lives all around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, Charles, thank you for giving me this platform to share with the leaders that you have today. Hopefully one person, besides Charles, hopefully one person really takes to heart. And I'm telling you right now, guys, for me, I only look for one. Out of the 135 people that's on, if one person really took in what I said and really became the next millionaire in network marketing, that's all I need. Who's going to be that one person? Who's going to be that one person? I see it. I believe it. Now, do you see it? Do you believe it? If the answer is yes, God bless you, and I'll see you at the top. Love you guys. Congratulations, and see you at the top.
Wow, 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 wow. This is mind-blowing. This is mind-boggling. Thank you very much.
This is amazing.
All you do, we are grateful.
My head is spinning.
Chat can close. My head is spinning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
So everyone is excited. I know you have another meeting to catch up now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, value.
Thank you so much, boss. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll now have two coaches, Charles and Chat.
Yes, please.
So if you love what you just heard today, drop in the chat box 222. If you are fired up,
as the chat, you now have a big work or big assignment.
So thank you very much. I know you have a meeting. Sorry, unmute yourself, please. Hello. Chat, please unmute yourself. You're talking.
Okay. I said, when I come and visit you guys, you'll be picking me up in a Rolls Royce, yes?
Yes.
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 Definitely. Thank you very much.
I will pick you with the Rolls Royce.
Hello.
We got your wife.
Wow.
I'm excited. So I know you have another meeting to catch up now. We are so grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Say me well to your wife and family members. We are so excited for this golden nugget. I believe that one person is here that will put all you have said into consideration and put it into practice. So thank you very much. I'm so grateful for honoring this call. I owe it to you. Thank you very much. Bye. Hello.
Thank you, Charles. God bless you, and go change the world one person at a time.
Yes. Yes.
We love you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
So, hello, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Money. He said, "Child, see money." Hey.
I don't.
As the chat, we need to give this person
This one.
I hope you guys are registered.
Simon.